We're always glad to see this man come on the air. Always glad to see him at a tournament. Welcome to the show once again, Mr. Jamie Wolf.
What's going on, my friend?
Nothing much, sir. It's a nice little beautiful cold November night here in the DMV. How's it up there in Rhode Island?
It was 60 yesterday. It's to be about 55. To be about 55 this weekend, they're saying.
Okay. Awesome.
Last year it was 72 on this day, but that's global warming, I guess.
Trust me, in recent years, I've seen like 70 down here Christmas Eve. Like the weather's been crazy for the longest time. I don't know what it is.
No, it's been, but looking for a great weekend this weekend. So excited for it.
I am too. This is going to be really great. So you mentioned in the comments about the dropout of rollers. So what has changed? What's different about it now? Anything new that we should know about coming in with this dropout?
Yeah, let me just get my notes in front of me here for a minute. Hold on. Where is it? Bear with me one sec. So with the rollers dropping out, you have the 3 games first, like you talked about. The Savages Storm, Savages Riot, Storm Riot. Then we're going to have a break, and then Chain Gang's playing the Outlaws. Then Chain Gang is playing their Lions. Then Outlaws are playing Punishers, and then Punishers are playing Lions.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's what it is.
So we'll be looking at, and that's still going to be 4 teams in that A bracket.
Yeah, 4 teams in the A bracket.
Okay. Just making sure for clarification.
Yep. No, and then we took a break after the 10:30. We took a break and starting up at 1.
Okay, so it's going to be a split between the B games ending and the A games starting
on that field. Yeah. So I actually updated the picture on my announcement I put up there.
Gotcha.
Yep. But on Sunday we'll be running 4 fields.
4 fields on Sunday?
Yeah, we have 4 fields at the complex. Just didn't need them all for Saturday.
Okay.
Yep.
So with that being said, we're looking at probably 8 a.m. start Sunday morning and a finishing time about.
I'll tell you that. You can get the exclusive. Hold on one second.
All right.
Look at this. Hold on. Let me find it for us.
Only live here on Blunt Talk.
Kent. I sent it over to Kent before. Where is it? So on Sunday, we're going to be doing, as I said, 4 fields. We'll have 2 fields starting at 8 a.m. And then we'll have B games. We'll be starting. So we'll start with 2, then go to all 4 fields. The B chip and A chip are set for 2:15.
2:15?
2:15. Nice and easy.
Okay, that's good. That's early.
Yep, and we do have lights at the complex too, just in case we, God forbid, needed them.
Is this the same complex from last Flag Bowl?
It is, and that's the first year we had it. We were at the other one for years. So this one is different. It has 4 fields, lighted if needed, and I'll show you. I just shared with you the Sunday schedule and setup too. There you go. So you can see those now. So that's the field setup.
All right, let me try to get back on there real quick.
Be about 55. Be about 55 this weekend.
Okay. Try to get back on there real quick. Sorry about that, Jamie. I flipped back to the page, started playing audio. Perfect.
Yep. So that's what we're looking like.
Get it back up. All right. So this is what we got for the fields. I'm going to share the Chrome screen real quick. Get that set up. A little lackadaisical today. I apologize, everybody. Perfect. So this is the updated schedule, and the Sunday schedule laid out right in front of us as well.
Oh, I don't see it on my screen. It says you started sharing, maybe on my computer.
Hold on. My computer just started resetting itself or flickering.
There you go. There it is.
There we go. We
Yep.
good. All right, cool.
Yep.
Oh, is it still showing your end?
Yeah, I see it fine.
Okay, good. My end just keeps flickering back and forth. I don't know what it is. My computer gets like that sometimes.
No, it's clear.
All right, perfect. So you see the schedule out there laid out. Sunday schedule as well. So
I cut it off a little on my picture, but you get the deal.
Yeah.
Yep.
As mentioned, 4 fields for this tournament on Sunday, 3 for Saturday. Try to pull up a map of the fields in a minute. Sorry about that. Facebook is like not taking the screen share very well at all for some reason. East.
It up in a little bit
So
anyway.
there's a field
There it
set
is.
up. This is a good setup. That's a really good setup.
Yeah, so parking lot right in the middle on the top between 1 and 3. There'll be, bathroom shit like that. And then I'm going to have some food trucks there also. So one thing, it's 80 Bend Street. When you come in where that entrance is, you'll see a baseball diamond and you just drive around the back there. But it's 80 Bend Street, Warwick. And I'll probably put something up on the sign there, so we'll see it. But a lot of people were there 2 years ago, so hopefully they remember. But
it's been a long 2 years since the last Rhode Island Flag Bowl.
Yes.
Memories of the 2019 game or event, I should say.
God, isn't the last one, didn't Costa get punched in the face? I think he got a black eye during that one.
Who got one?
I think Jeff Costa.
Yeah, I'm not
elbowed. Wasn't they playing? It was the Blazers, I believe. Blazers.
You know what? In the championship game, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now I remember. The more you talk about it, the more it's coming back to me. Because I think that's on the video.
Yeah, and I think Omar got hurt too, if I remember. He got hit in the head or something. He banged heads with someone. And then in B, the Outlaws won. First time ever that both Rhode Island teams won, which was great. It's been a while.
Yeah, I thought that was awesome.
Yeah. So this tournament's been going on a while.
When was the first one?
2006.
2006?
2006. We did, it was at a state park. We had probably 8 teams maybe. And then it built from there. Then we did it on an air base down in North Kingstown, Rhode Island. And then then we were in Cranston for years, which is a great facility, but then we outgrew it. So that's when I found this one. Hold on, just having issues with my computer.
I'm about to say, like, usually this event draws very heavy when it comes to 9-man teams. It's one of the top tournaments up north every single year.
This year, I think, is a little different. I think there's the break from that. So 9-man, we require a lot of fields. You know? So where that lends itself to being not as COVID friendly during this time right now, because you talk about the vast amount of people. But if I go to you and you have a field and I'm going to rent it from you, all I need is 1 field, and you can fit 5 on that for smaller styles, so it doesn't come off. But if I come to that same person, say I need 4 fields and have the same amount of people, they're not going to give it to me because they're more inclined to do 1 field, which is more cost effective too for people running the events. So, but a lot of the teams I think that are the top echelon are getting a little older, and people are more commitments. I think A has never been more wide open in years.
Yes, the A bracket this year is insane.
I think there's teams that can move up right now and compete and be in that Final Four. And B, think about, there's not those people practice. So no more Seminoles or, second gen. There's not them. Main event hasn't been together, but they'll be strong. Punishers have been light in league play. Who knows what Florida's going to bring? Bulldogs had some time off, but they always come strong. But these teams don't play together when a lot of the other areas they do.
And it's crazy to think like main event since Nationals has only logged a total of 10 9-man games, and that's it.
Yep.
That's usually about 2 tournaments worth if they're going to, and that's all they've been to really is 2 tournaments, AC, Charm City.
Yep.
And both times they've gotten to the championship. So I think with main event, I feel like they're in a place where they really don't feel like they have to go out. But we'll see how that plays into Florida because chemistry is huge.
Yeah. They don't like. Elliot always tells me his guys don't like the cold weather up here. But it's been batshit cold before. I mean, we've had garbage cans on the sideline on fires in them. We used to set up we had to wrap a carport in plastic and put heaters in there to make like a sauna. But no, it hasn't been that in a little bit now. So
November tournaments are just, it seems like I've never been to one where the weather's been like fine. It's always some kind of like very cold and wet weather going on.
No, the last fields we used to be at in Cranston used to be on top of a hill, and used to get it was 15-mile-an-hour winds every game, no matter what, every year. So that's never fun. And then the last year we were there was 18. They had probably 2 inches of rain fall the night before the tournament. You walk down the field, it was swaying like this, back and forth. Craziest thing you've ever seen. That was the last time we played there. So we ruined those fields. But I actually bumped into the guy the other day. He goes, "You outgrew us, Jamie. You knew it. I knew it. And we weren't going to shut you down with all your people traveling from all over the place. But I think we're done with the relationship, which is fine. Then I found something else.
Upgraded.
Yeah. But it would be nice not to have to worry about it and get down to Florida and get some warm weather. Looking forward to that.
I just came back inside before we started the Zoom call, and I can already feel it. I'm ready for that Florida weather right now. Yeah. Although it does get a little chilly down there in Orlando sometimes.
Yeah, but chilly for us and chilly for them are 2 different things. If it's 70 and you're from Florida, you're wearing sweaters.
Oh my God!
If it's 55, shorts weather for us up north. But
yeah, I still remember watching an old college game of Miami playing Wisconsin, and they were in Orlando where the temperature was about 59, and all the Miami players are gathered around the heaters.
Yeah, they had no idea. Speaking of college football, how about my Michigan State this weekend?
That was a comeback, man.
That was a phenomenal game.
I was unfortunately engaged during all of that with my Terrapins playing against Indiana. But I caught the last 7 minutes of the game.
Yeah, so my daughter goes there, but she was outside the stadium, but they all stormed it at the end of the game. So I'm going out there in a couple of weeks. I'm going to catch a basketball game. So never been a football game.
Yeah, East Lansing is always popping for especially when it comes to basketball and football. Like the Spartans are on fire right now.
Oh,
I'm very impressed by their start so far.
Yeah. Oh, Ricky's more of a Boston -2. Oh, you can have that weather. But I see on the chat, I have the other one here with what's it called? But it's been warming up. But yeah, Michigan State, can't wait for that, but it's going to be cold. I've never been to a basketball game, did the football game against Indiana 2 years ago. So.
That was in East Lansing?
East Lansing, yes.
How was the game day atmosphere there?
It was crazy, literally walking through campus. Oh, come do shots with us, drinking everywhere. But they tailgate, not just in the parking lots. You can be in front of the English building, the science building, just all over campus, tailgating everywhere. They shut down the whole campus, and it's one of the biggest ones in the country, land-wise. I think 5,000 acres, something crazy. But we don't have to talk Michigan State. We could talk flag ball and football. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, you all good.
Yeah, and my Knicks, too. Even though they lost last night. But
and the Jets. You beat the number 1 team in the AFC.
And the Jets. I can't forget my Jets, all my green teams, except for the Knicks. But
did you all have a green jersey a couple years ago? Like on St.
Patrick's Day? They did have a
green.
Yeah, I think didn't Nate Robinson use it in a slam dunk contest?
Yeah, and I remember the backlash because of all the Knicks fans thinking about the Celtics colors when the green came up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. But it was a good weekend for my Jets.
Yeah, I was happy for you guys to get the dub against Cincinnati.
Yep. Yep. So, but this weekend we're excited for. Do you want to know anything on some of the teams? I can go through them. I know who a lot of them are.
Yeah, let me ask about a couple of them that's got my
Yeah.
attention.
Yeah.
So I believe the Wild Savages are the same one that plays in the local league up there.
Yep, that's Wild Card and Savages, who've been playing separately for a while, but they're coming together for this event. So,
Oh, okay.
yep. So there's Wild Card and the Savages putting the team together, which should be good.
I like that. I like that. I always say it seems like if you don't got enough and you at least know somebody in your league who doesn't also have enough and you just have enough to work together, make it work.
Yep.
Like this is the right time for that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's the key to all this. If you don't have local teams at an event, it's not a good draw. So I think we have 8 local teams, 8, in Mass and Rhode Island, which is great.
I'm excited for that. That's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Storm, where are they? I think I've seen them before somewhere.
So Storm is from Albany area. Don't
Albany
know
area?
them. Albany area, upstate New York.
Okay.
If I'm saying if it's not Albany, I apologize in advance. Those guys up there are crazy. But I did see an interesting name come up on their roster today. I haven't posted it yet. So I saw an A player on their roster.
Interesting.
So maybe that will come out in the morning when I post them.
You never know who's going to pop up.
Yep. And I like it. The transparency's there. It's great.
Will that be the same case at Nationals? Rosters posted and everything?
Yep. We did it last 2 years. Easier.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Yep.
Let's try to see what kind of team you got, Ricky. I see you in the comments.
Yeah.
Arkham.
Arkham, I don't know them well. They're from up in the Boston League. So I assume with one team coming from Boston that they're going to have people from multiple teams. So to say accurately, I know what Brian Perry's bringing would be something I couldn't say. But they are driving down from that league, that Valley League, United Valley League. So glad to see them support. Yeah, they're crazy up there.
That's what I hear.
Yeah. No, I used to play with a lot of guys up there years ago when I won nationals.
I have to check it out sometime when I'm up in the area.
Yeah.
Let's see, teams that I don't know very well. Looking around. Some of these are recognized. Brick Squad actually did really well when they came down to Ocean City back in April. They traveled really well for a team coming from Rhode Island to play at OC. Them and the Lions performed very well down here, actually, when they both represented the state.
They have one of the top beat players, I think, in the country.
Yeah.
Wide receiver.
I'm looking forward to seeing them again. I have not had a chance to catch them since OC. So if I get up there this weekend, which I'm working towards it, we'll see. I'll get back to you.
There you go. Enough people coming. There's people coming down from your way.
Oh, I know, but the problem is it's different time frames. I don't know when I gotta leave. I gotta get stuff done beforehand. Yeah.
But
I got a lot of deadlines this week.
There you go. I hear you.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find employees. I can't find employees right now.
You hiring?
I'm hiring. You know any salespeople in Boston? I'm hiring.
Okay, if Boston's on the drive for me, I'll never mind.
Yeah, looking for 4 guys. I got 3 or 4.
If you're watching this show and you're in the Boston, Massachusetts area, hit up Jamie Wolf today.
Yeah,
he's got you if you're looking to do some sales.
Yep, there you go. So I don't know much about Arkham.
Yeah, they're kind of a mystery to me too. I love these northern teams coming up because we usually talk about like Rhode Island as the northernmost point of 9-man usually, but beyond that, there are different leagues up there. It's just you don't really hear about teams up there in the circuit much because they don't have many local tournaments that get the same attention that say a Rhode Island gets, or say an AC, or even down here with Charm City or Ocean City.
Yeah. One team I'm excited about coming, St. Louis.
Yes, I really love that.
Coming. That's great, them coming. I appreciate that. That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's definitely good.
Yeah, I love that too. A couple of my guys will be on there. Looking forward to seeing them with Show Me Football.
Awesome. That's great. I mean, that's what it's about. Skinny doing his thing. Love seeing him Preston 2. So, and then I'm trying to look at the other teams. So the Browns have a lot of the Spartans from Rhode Island.
Okay.
So backstory: the Spartans Pig, who runs the Rhode Island League with Chris Fine, he is originally from Hartford area. So he played with the Browns when they were the Steelers for years, and then he moved here. So there's that natural, relationship with him and Unk and those guys, and playing together for these tournaments. So they've done that for a couple of years now.
I like that. And especially being able to pull from the local area as well. And we saw the Spartans actually Sunday. They won the B championship down in their Rhode Island Flag Football League.
Yep. And then who else? Apex Dragons, they're going to be strong. Rebellion, they're local. They merged with Titans.
So okay.
Titans,
So Troy Titans. Okay.
Is I believe so, where they were talking about, because Titans is AC. Anthony Comer, beast mode. So quarterback. So
okay.
I think he's with them, or they were talking about it, I know. If I'm wrong, I apologize in advance. Long Island will be tough between, the Ducks, the Demons, the Reapers. They'll all be tough, which will be good.
I want to give a shout out to Maryland Venom, the Seoul, Maryland team making the trip up there this weekend.
Yep. I was talking with Robbie today. So
really happy to see that. Yeah, this is a good overall lineup, and I like the mix. Rhode Island teams. You got some of the known northern teams, a couple wild cards coming up north from outside the region, and Venom and Show Me Football. That adds a lot to a tournament, in my opinion. When you got a diverse amount of competition from different areas, different leagues, and in most cases, and the biggest trend lately is teams from other styles crossing over to 9-man and just adding pieces to get those 9 guys on the field.
Yep. No, I'm excited for it. Definitely wish we had some more A teams, but I'm excited about what we have. It allows me to concentrate more on the B side, where I traditionally don't get that shot. So I always know some of the teams, but this allows me to get around more and not be pulled in different directions with the A guys, which will be good. And Kent will be up here. It'd be good to see Kent and Bonnie and Zarek will be up here. So, and then I don't know. And then obviously our buddy Sev will be there in spirit. They're actually doing a memorial service for him. I saw that November 15th in Connecticut. I'll post some details on it. So it's going to be the 1 year coming up.
Damn.
Crazy.
Time is flown, man.
That's in West Haven. West Haven, Connecticut on 1 o'clock on the 15th. I'll post some info on it. But I don't know. Any other questions you have for me about nationals, anything? I got a little more time.
So let's start out with the tournament itself. Food vendors. There's going to be a lot of people wondering about the food status.
Florida or Rhode Island?
Oh, Rhode Island.
We'll have food trucks. I'll get the last one. I'll get the name of it tomorrow, I think, from them. So we go through this guy who runs all these food trucks around the state. So we'll have it there. It'll be good. I mean, I do my schedule so you don't have to hang around that long. So, I mean, you're out of there definitely in 3 games or possibly 2 time slots on Saturday. So, but hopefully our guys like to hang out and stay around. So there'll be a lot of stuff happening there with the Outlaws. That this is like their homecoming for them, being from this area and just being at this tournament for years, which is great. But we will have food truck there, and excited for that.
I'm excited for it as well. I always like when you're able to bring out the local vendors to these kind of tournaments, because of the fact that it gives them that exposure to an outside audience from different parts of the country, and allows them as well to be able to get that sort of exposure and grow their business as well. It's always great to see the community come together for stuff like this. And I know for the area in Rhode Island, Warwick, correct, is where the event's at?
Yeah, it's Warwick. It's 5 miles from the airport, right in Warwick.
Oh, okay. That's really convenient then. Very,
Yeah,
very close.
and Amtrak's there at the airport too. I think it stops there. So people want to jump on trains.
I'm debating it actually. I'm debating.
There you
it.
go. But no, it's gonna be a fun event. This has always been Rhode Island's homecoming. This is when all football gets together. They're cheering for each other. Our leagues used to be 25 teams strong in Rhode Island,
Wow.
with two divisions, and then it's really the problem with us is the older teams or the more established ones when they break up, those great younger players don't continue it a lot of time. The tradition, they go to other teams, and then so the teams start paring down. But Pig and Chris have done a great job. I wish we were on turf and we had the league, but it's just great seeing that every day, every Sunday.
I've been able to catch a couple of their stuff online. Looks like they're doing an excellent job up there. Like I'm really
Mhm.
happy to see a league play resume up north in Rhode Island
Yep.
after I believe it's 2 years. I don't think you guys played last year at
They didn't
all.
play last year, I don't think. I went down a couple weeks ago down to the field, saw them out there. But it's funny, most of the guys, I mean, it's the Lions guys I know. I know the Outlaws, just some of the others, but it's great seeing them out there. I've been like some of the guys who played, like their fathers I played with playing out there. Like Aaron, you know, Aaron plays for the Lions, lineman.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
His dad was my quarterback, Donnie,
That's
and Donnie
awesome.
still plays. Donnie, I think, quarterbacks one of the teams in Rhode Island now.
See, that's
And,
what that's what makes the local leagues and other things like that, the heritage of flag football, which is kind of the
yeah,
theme I'm going with tonight, is like heritage. This was my dad's final jersey when he
yeah,
played 9-man before
yeah,
he retired.
yeah.
And
And
that's a
that's when
big
people
part of
wore
it.
jerseys. I mean, look at that. That's a jersey.
Straight up, yeah.
Yep, yep. I
It
had those as
looks like the
jerseys. That's
Colts
what people
jersey
used
and
to.
everything with the stripes and all that. Has a
Yeah,
pro knit to it and everything.
yeah. No, that's what you used to buy. Now you get all this stuff built for the skinny assholes. You know,
Yeah.
yeah,
I just handed my guys this stuff and said, here you go.
yeah,
Plain Hanes t-shirts.
yep, yep. But so that's Rhode Island. I mean, just building on its tradition. Had a year off with it, but keeping it going.
I'm
So
glad to see it continue going. And this tournament this weekend is going to be sick. This is going to be off the hook. I'm really excited about it. 9-man returning to Rhode Island this fall after a long layoff, and it has come back in a huge way between what's going on in Rhode Island Flag Football and what will be going down this weekend in the Rhode Island Flag Bowl.
yeah, no, it's a good time. I love seeing everyone back on the field. You know, who won it? Was it PME up north? Scorpion? Was it Scorpions won on the south? MFL?
Yes.
Yeah,
Scorpions beat Misfits at LMFFL. PME
yeah,
beat Rideout and Maffle.
yep, yep,
We still got
yeah,
one more champion to crown down here, and that's about it.
yeah.
Uh,
I saw the Misfits a couple weeks ago. I went down when they played last in Rhode Island. I saw Scorpions too. It was good to see.
See,
Good to
I'm
see
glad
them.
to see a lot of different teams like doing this, being able to travel across the 9-man world, so to speak, and playing in different places. Like I talked about it with Scorpions, them and Misfits have played on so many different fields this year. Same for them in Rampage. They've been all over the place across different leagues, playing different states.
That's how
I
you
like
do
the
it.
fact that them and Misfits went up there this year to New York.
Yep.
I think that's huge for both franchises going forward.
No, that's great. Love those guys. I got to find it. The Scorpions came up to Rhode Island like in '08,
Oh
and
wow.
years and years ago. And I got to find the picture. They did well. They didn't win the tournament, but I remember we did a group team picture of my team and their team. But some of the old guys, it's funny. I got to find the picture. It's somewhere. But oh, kids can now get Pfizer vaccine. I guess they just announced.
Oh, breaking
Yeah.
news here on Blunt Talk exclusive.
Breaking news. My buddy just texted me. So I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk vaccinations or any of that stuff. Not why I'm here.
Yeah.
But on my right after this though, I got started. I haven't really made the big push for Florida. Haven't really had time. Been so busy, but after this week, we'll get everyone locked and loaded for Florida so we can see what that looks like real quick, and what those teams will look like. Great thing is we have a bunch of new teams moving up to A, which is exciting, you know?
Yeah, A last year had about 11, which a lot of that was COVID related, most for sure, because of just
Yep.
lack of numbers and traveling. I think this year we're going to see a bit more. How is the numbers looking so far for each bracket? If you were to give me,
Yeah, I'm gonna find it right now and pull that up.
okay,
Yeah, let me find the link. Where did I put it? Bear with me one second.
all good, all good. I got all night.
Here's the link now. I understand. That flyer of the teams.
Trust me, I took about 5 minutes trying to find the PowerPoint earlier.
Oh God. Yeah, I know the teams are on here somewhere. Oh, team list. So for right now, just signed up in the A division is Scorpions, Category 5, Dream, Main Event, Wolfpack, Misfits. Lions will be there, Punishers will be there, Dogs will be there. We'll also have, well, probably Takeover will be there. And then there's some more from up north, your end, that will probably be there in A. For the Division 2, we got 717 Elite, Baez, Blackhawks, Browns, Empire, Ducks, Titans, Rampage, Show Me, Pack, Spartans, Wildcats. Right now, we have no, we'll get a lot more there. We'll get the Islands, we'll get the Caymans, the 2 Bahama teams. This year, again, coming back. We'll get teams out of Rhode Island, a couple out there. There's still a lot to go there. I figure we'll be around, we'll get another one out of Miami. I figure we'll be around 30. I bet you'll be around 45 total.
I believe that's a record.
Yeah, that's close. That's close to it. I think 44 was once. I thought we'd break 50. We'll see what else. I haven't really made the push yet. So, and not even push, it's more just reminding people now. I mean, everyone knows me, you know, so it's not like coming out of the blue at someone trying to recruit them. I pretty much know who will go and who won't. So you'll get a couple out of New York too. Long Island and Westchester there.
That's going to be awesome.
So, yeah. And Chain Gang. Hopefully Chain Gang does well this weekend.
Yeah, they're going to be making their
Yeah.
circuit debut. Deuce Dutch hyping them up in the comments.
Yeah. Someone said that he's going to hire Ruggs when he gets off of bailed out of jail. Someone wrote that. But, but yeah. Oh, yeah. Jersey guys coming to North Face. You guys, come on. Jersey's going to be just as cold. This will be good. 55 degrees. Be perfect. Sunny. Nice weekend. So
it's football weather, man. This is
football weather.
The time you got to live for.
Yep, definitely. So, but the one thing with Nationals, just jumping around, I think everyone knows by now we're located still at Northeast Regional Park in Davenport, even though when you go to that main link, it shows that Simmers Young complex. We're not there. We're the same spot we've always been.
Yes.
Which I think is one of the best spots around.
That facility is top of the line as you can get. Like,
yeah.
Especially with the way they take care of that turf field. When I was going there last year, I visited on Thursday, and they did something I don't usually see at events. Like, the lines were repainted and everything. The field looked fresh.
Yeah, no, what's his name? Aaron does a great job down there. Ashton does a great job. We used him out down there for the AFFL event. I ran the event down there too at their park for them, which was good.
Yeah, the Davenport's the best. Like,
and the houses are right there. I was just down there a couple weeks ago down at Disney, but just the houses there. It's so cheap to travel there. But it'll be a great event, Florida, like it always is for 9-man. and excited for what it shows. And then you know what the good thing is with the FFWCT the week later, teams have another chance to play those other events. So there's nothing holding anyone back, which is good.
Yeah,
You
and I
know?
like that a lot about
Yep.
what they're doing with nationals right now is that they're doing the next weekend. I think was a good move on their end. I think that allowed more flexibility in traveling and making it. There were people I was hearing about who did play in Panama on Thursday and then were Orlando by Friday,
Yeah.
which was crazy for me to think about, especially with the logistics of that travel alone.
Yeah. No, I mean, I give the FFWCT credit because I never thought off MLK weekend would be beneficial. I thought it was so ingrained there, but as you know, players get younger and change, people's needs change. You know, they don't need that extra MLK day for to travel or some odd, you know, where they did before. Maybe I don't know.
Well, the best thing is to think about, like, not all jobs necessarily have offered that holiday.
Yeah,
It's like mostly, I believe it's mostly government jobs or like some
yeah.
businesses.
The one
Yeah.
thing that's a problem is a lot of people who work for municipalities. I think if there's a holiday Monday, you're not allowed to take the Friday. So I
Yeah.
think there's some rule about that. Seb used to tell me that. Yes, go Knicks. But definitely, I think that's why Friday was so critical. Getting that time off when they can get the time off or something like that, or you couldn't take the day after a holiday or something. There's something around the holiday that made the Thursday the issue.
Yeah, I
But
remember the Thursday, Friday, and just
yeah,
thinking that was kind of going to be a little off. But it's
mhm.
just there's no perfect way of doing it, no matter what, because everybody's occupation is so different.
Yep,
No matter what, like I've had guys the last few years who told me they want to go so bad, but their work can't let them have off at all for it.
yeah. No, it's something you've just got to experience. It's just seeing all that football all around all day, different styles, and we don't even have like when we would go to other events, there was a lot more fanfare around it. We're kind of in our own cocoon, which works for us right now, but going to the other side, seeing the vendors, seeing all the like the women's events, every style, just don't have the complex big enough to do it, you know? So that's why it's spread out. Austin Tyndall used to have that opportunity. And just it's great, that atmosphere.
Yeah, I unfortunately never got a chance to see Austin Tyndall, but I heard a lot of good things about it. I do believe though, like it's a shame that 9-man has to be away.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, like we're getting a chance to play what is essentially our Super Bowl on the best possible fields I think you'll find in that area in
Yeah.
general, outside of going to like a Disney complex or something like
Yeah.
that.
And for our guys that worked with the amount of people we have, being close to the houses was critical. When you were at Austin Tyndall, you were 40 minutes from your house. I mean,
Even
from the field, your house is 40 minutes away.
Yeah, even
So
further
now,
from what's it called? What was that? What was last year's facility for the other
I
styles?
don't even know. I think it was Simmers Young. That was like 35, 40 minutes. So now you're
Yeah.
having to leave 2 hours early before a game, you know, that ride after. Now you can go back and forth within 10 minutes to your house all day long, which is phenomenal. And it's cost effective for us to, you know, stay at those with our large groups. That's why people did not want to go to Panama City. It was going to cost them double the price. They couldn't play on that Thursday, a lot of them, and they weren't going to go. That's why it was pivoted the other way a couple of years ago.
That makes sense. Like, especially with the way travel is set up, like houses are down there already. It's very convenient for what everybody wants to do.
Mm-hmm.
You can't say no to that turf facility alone. It's just
Yeah,
how nice those fields are. Like,
yeah. I mean, it's a good facility. I mean, there's great, but that was it. Austin Tyndall was always just you're playing on grass,
yeah.
and it was beat up. I mean, they were playing on Austin Tyndall for years, since the '90s, I believe, at that complex, that same MLK weekend.
Oh
So
wow, that far
yeah,
back.
yeah. So my first time down there was 2005. It was my first time at nationals, playing 8-man ineligible. That was 9-man B. There was no 9-man B. It was 8-man ineligible.
You just graduated up to with one more player.
Yep, you graduate. If you won 8-man ineligible, you moved up to 9-man.
Was there ever a 7-man ineligible?
I don't know. We never got into those styles. You know, it was all it was always ineligible. But once you moved up, so 2005 first year, played with the team Alliance out in New Hampshire. So which they used to go a lot. They still play Alliance. So,
Yeah, they were at last nationals, I believe.
Yes. Yep. So Alliance was there. So I played with them in 05, Jimmy Wilson and his brother Tommy. And then the next year we merged with them, the Silverbacks. And that's in 2006. We went up there, we won 8-man ineligible. We won the national championship against the DeVillans, who was Coop's team, Reggie Greenwood's team. There's a lot of those DMV guys. They know who they are. And then we moved up the next year to play 9-man, and we finished third after moving up. So that was fun.
Classic. I'm looking forward to it, man. That's going to be 14th, 15th, 16th of January.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm excited.
That is correct.
When is the deadline for registration, for those who might be wondering?
Probably end of November sometime.
End of November? Okay.
Yeah, I'll check it out. I'll figure it out. We'll get everyone done in time.
How is scheduling being done for it?
So we'll do the same exact thing. We'll have the schedule done, and then we'll go in some type of order. Random pick, probably, because we're not using points. So we will figure out who picks first, and you can knock people out. But that's still yet to be determined.
Speaking of points, will we ever see a return to the point system? Would that be something for 2022 or?
I'm going to take a look at it from the tournaments from this year, because there wasn't that many. So I think it might be easier to do, but we'll find a good way to do it. And a lot of it, what we do is we create, with being everyone's in so many geographies, it's creating certain spots in a pool for a certain geography. So like if I group it, okay, here's the New York teams, here's the DMV teams, here's the St. Louis teams, here's the outliers together, you know, the Bahamas, the Caymans, the Alabamas, stuff like that. Yeah. Those are together too. So then I'll say in a 14 pool, when it's your turn to pick, you have an opportunity, if you're from the DMV, to pick one of the DMV spots, you know, so then I can guarantee as best as I can that there's no local matchups and that it is well spread out.
Which I think has been one of the biggest things to come out of the last few years, is being able to avoid those local matchups to the best of the ability for tournaments. Because, you know, I feel like for some teams, like it's always good to travel, but it's even better if you play teams you never get to see, because otherwise, if you're playing the same guys you play at home, then you could have just played locally that week.
Yep. No, and I was able to do it last year. Out of all the games, there was one matchup. One matchup that I had to do. I couldn't get around it. And I think it was, I want to say FOE had to play the Titans. May have been the only one. And they were pseudo same area, you know?
But, yeah, they ended up going FOE ended up going at the MAFL actually right after that game too. They were number until that season. So technically local, but technically still like a league differential. Like,
yeah, but they both had good nationals, if I can remember.
Yeah, they both had a good run. The Titans got to the Elite Eight, and I think FOE was out in the first round of day 3.
Yeah. Yep. So, but that was
they made a jump to A. FOE did for Charm City very recently.
Oh, good.
So they've been definitely trying to step it up to that higher level.
Yep. So,
trying to think. Asking about more future tournaments. AC. Staying in June?
It's gonna be in June, the week before Father's Day.
Okay, so first week of June again.
No, I think it's second this year.
Oh, Father's okay.
So-
Father's the third week. That's right. Okay.
Yeah. So I'll tell you Father's Day. Hold on. Let me take a look. I'll tell you exactly when. I'll have that locked up in the hotels put together in the next couple of weeks.
Okay.
Hold on one sec. Something. Hold on. When's Father's Day 2022? Oh, it's June 19th, so the week before June 19th.
Okay, that's the 12th. All right, perfect.
Yeah, so it's the 12th is going to be same exact complex we were at last year, which worked out well.
So with AC being in June now, is there any likelihood of a March tournament at all popping up in
I
9-man?
am looking at it. I definitely have options. It's just finding the right one. I was talking with someone the other day about it. But I think without the COVID restrictions and the backlog of people wanting fields, there could be more opportunities.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like 2022, the opportunities will be a lot more plentiful.
Yeah.
Especially as we get further away from 2020.
Yeah, I mean, when they came back COVID, all those youth teams were backed up, with requests. So they're not going to put an adult guys out there.
No, definitely not.
Yep. So, and I know Charm City will have theirs. There'll be one in Albany. Mathel will do theirs. So, definitely be some good stuff, and maybe some new ones jump on the scene. So
yeah, I'm really happy to see the growth of a lot of tournaments over the last few years, especially down here in Charm City and everything else. I know that other regions are trying to get tournaments going. I think it's tough for those outside of the Northeast and Mid-Atlantic region to get a 9-man tournament going in the same sense because of just how far a lot of the territories are. We talk about St. Louis being so far out to the west.
Yeah, that's a tough, but they're coming here. I give Skinny credit.
I will give Skinny a lot of credit. I give Skinny and Preston tons of credit. Those guys are willing to go anytime, any place, anywhere.
Yep, which is awesome. I think he said he's coming in Friday, heading up right to Boston for the day.
Oh, that's going to be great.
Yeah. So that's what we have coming up for events. So
I'm excited. We're in a good time for the sport. I think this fall has kind of been a bit of a downtime, but I think a lot of that is also just life catching up in a way that was lagging behind during COVID, and now a lot of stuff been happening with personal and private and public siren will out myself. You can tell it's just on the grind at 24/7 now. And I feel like that's kind of caused a bit of a slowdown with a lot of the tournaments and league play as of late, participation wise.
Refs are tough.
Refs are becoming one of the harder things to find. There's not just a shortage in flag, but high school sports is going.
Yeah, I know. Yep. Definitely. We'll have some familiar faces up in Rhode Island for refs. So, which will be good.
Good.
But one other thing. So how Antoine posts those cards, those things you pick the games, the NFL games every Sunday?
Yes.
So, do you know what Antoine did?
What did he do?
So he gave me some money to play with on those cards. He said, Jamie, here you go, here's some money. He goes, anything you win, I'll donate to Rhode Island tournament. So you can give some extra prizes. So week 1, 2, 3, I sucked. I couldn't pick anything. But then I hit him. So Antoine is donating money that's going to go to, I'm not going to say how yet, but it's going to go and be incorporated into the champions. So, but it's over $1,000.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so I hit a card. I hit a 5-team. So I don't take any of the money, don't want any of it. But it works out well. So I'll be adding that. Not saying how I'm going to do it yet, but it's not part of my prize. But it will be good.
I like that.
And we also have those 9s made. You see the 9s?
Yeah, the
ice 9.
blue one.
Yeah. Or we'll call it the Ocean Nines. Ocean.
Is that what the yeah, it's supposed to be ocean theme? Okay. I wanted to I wasn't sure that was ocean or ice theme at first because I saw the blue.
Well, I'm gonna go with Ocean, even though probably ice is probably more realistic. But but it was an ice theme, it was an ice nine.
You can have both come wintertime in Rhode Island.
Yeah. So we got those. I love having the different nines each time. So we get some good ones, and you'll see some more coming out too. So,
I like that.
Because we have the casino chip nine, we have the weed nine, we have the tie-dye nine, we have the gold nine, we have the metal nine, all these. So I actually want to create a shirt, a circle with all the nines around.
Oh, that'd be so. I'd buy that. I definitely would buy that. I love the backpack too that came out.
Yeah, that was awesome. That thing is huge.
Yeah.
I just ordered one for my daughter. She wanted one too. She wants wolf on the back. So
it's just perfect. I love it.
So, well, I got to run, buddy. I appreciate your time. And if you don't have anything else from me. So
thank you, Jamie. Thank you.
Okay, gentlemen. Usually your buddy's on here. Your buddy's not on today, Ross?
He's got dad duty tonight. He's busy.
Okay. He's like your sidekick on the couch, you know?
Oh, I know. It doesn't feel right. I'm just
Are you
sitting
looking
here
to
by
the side
myself.
like he might be there next to you?
There was an episode I did where the Zoom backdrop I used was the couch, and I would just randomly talk off camera to like nobody responding like he was there.
What did Ross just say? I just saw you.
He said, "Hey, Jamie Wolf."
What's going on, Ross? I know you're probably in that room, kids in the corner.
He really wanted to do this episode too.
Well, we'll do another one. We'll get together before Florida, or maybe we'll find a time. You should do a recap show in Florida, like each night.
I want to. The problem I've had is like by the end of the night, I'm just so burned out that I can't push myself to like.
Yeah.
Yeah, like and it sucks because last year I was trying to do shows while I was down there, and every time I just didn't have the luck for it.
Someone should. I mean, how cool would it be to a recap night? I would work with them, get the scores first each night. This is where we stand. These are the seedings. Here we are.
If we had like a set at the field or something, if we could like a setup they do for game day and all that, where they're just sitting down by the desk and you see the field behind as a backdrop or something, that would be sick.
Hey, I got the golf cart. I got the golf cart.
Oh yes, that is true.
Yeah, we can do it like on get one of those things on that attached to it. But so okay, I got to run, buddy.
All right.
Have a wonderful night.
You too, Jamie.
Take care.
You as well, sir.
Bye.
Good night. Jamie Wolf joining us.